Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the Astral Eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the sixth and most recent Astral Era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dalamud, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Damn, my mic wasn't working this entire time. Whoops. Well, I fixed it now. Exactly. Got some more, no thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I've gotta go all the way back out, which fucking sucks ass. Damn. Ah, fuck, I forgot about this part. Let's figure this shit out. Time to think. Words for let's see. Lagos. It's too basic. Recommend. A name. I always suck at this part. Figure it out. Leopold. Fucking got it on the first try. Hell yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That was quick.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Very bright. Some are more sensitive to stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Thilbrand now. Just chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. We'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Give myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Any road, Brennan's the name, and Peddlin's my trade. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call a living. So long as you can avoid dying. I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power. Power, as in power to do good, like protect and fight for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you'd best sign yourself up with the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild. Limsa summoned your fees if you fancy learning how to swing an axe or even sling a spell. You should think about seeking one. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lamencin colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon we'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have a look, shall we? Is this your first trip to Limsa Lamencin? But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey at itinerant to apprise you of the current state of affairs. Limsa Lamencin prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Once too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change it, and with the town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how naysayers she got to. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them, those sweet sea-dwelling beastmen the folks call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. At last, land hope. Behold, Limsa Lamencin, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved by Lemlane, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lemlane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me weapons. Then it's on the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me ass early. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Hey, you there? Yeah, I mean you. This is my district and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. An adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well, then I guess allow one of Limsa Lamensa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I ain't got all day. Lisa. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'd like to get your throat slit in some stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Kafar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that will take you straight up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Battaron. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sort sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good, now run along. And may the navigator guide you on your journey. Welcome to Limb Settlement. If you would like to visit joining Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Greetings to you, lad. What'll it be? But you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you find no short to work here, so. The name's Baderon, and this most hospitable of hostilleries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limson as well. Especially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving things for whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of the regulars. Adventurers have an knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the parts on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who could blame them? After everything that's happened, they already took a mighty blow during the but our homes weren't the only thing that wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an honest sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It is all foggy, like recollections from a hard night on air. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Oasia back from the brink when she was found for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though we ain't forgotten what they did for us, this God's damned calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. They won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a goal flying in front of the sun. All you see is your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the article. It's this what people got people calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Limbs is ever gonna put this town in darkness behind him, it's gonna need ventures to help banish the fear. It's gonna need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day he'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to an adventurer is effort well spent. What say you, lad? You willing to lend us your strength? But thanks to you, and to the Navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way. But listen to me. You're turning on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark, in we book. Put your scrawl right here. Leopold Jade, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations. You're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad won't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times, me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what you say ye to attend to me for finest ale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I hope. Ain't got the faintest idea of what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Murkthor, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair just over there, just crying out to be sat on, so kick 'em them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue to who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken the clap on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personally. Us Lon Mincins can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true. But given time, we've grown on you. Now, where was I? Aye. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of my patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning the ways of the city. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here at Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor with Portunaris to the west, you get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device which can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, provided there's an aetherite. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket there, and he'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. For ye to do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons, armor, and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district, but lies behind. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker and he could say, "Why's me calling for this?" said White. Have a word with Swellsblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, but give them this old octant and he'll treat you well. For the last of me upple hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tone if you decide to join their crew. Murray at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seek into them 3 tasks and take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I'd best we get on. Run along, eh? There I go, sending you off without telling you something. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that... Anyway, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor souls that look like you might need you out, consider giving their tail rolls, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interests and opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. Give me just a second, guys. If you need the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lad spares them the title of some fine advice for them, what are just starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Sundor. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation supposed to make it difficult, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out an entry himself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites' transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Makes busy deal with Uplanders. Need deliver letter to Gate of Milvan, but Sweetnix has shiver shakes. Uplander walks to Gate of Milvan for Sweetnix. Uplander deliver letters to Tax Lady Batasha. One of the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea. Every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners. Pretty browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now switches up left to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise. I must tend to some cargo, but only simple Oh, you better give them Baron. I forgot. My Octant. By the way, Navigator. I must have left it. By the Navigator, I must have left it behind on the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake for my days as a ship captain at sea. Needless to say, a good deed must be repaid in better recompense than the wisdom of a master. If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only teach you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. and one taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by her ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of this discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make the certain question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An arcanist is measured by his ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanimo will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your voice is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lenosha, you will find something of others. 3 species of pest: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and army. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Every single time. This little. Okay, let's try that. Is that better overall? Hold on. Okay, so you said voice is low still? Because I'm... I mean, not really, because, like, I'm on the verge of peaking already. On my end, at least. So, let's try that. If that's any better, even just a slight improvement. Yeah, because, like, my, on my end, in my mixer, I'm about to peak. Like, so, I don't think my volume, like, my mic volume at all, is the problem. But now, let's figure out the gameplay. So turn back up. Okay, is that better overall? Or is the game... Wait, might help find. Okay. Which means it needs to go down just a little. Let's do 55. See if that helps. Better? I'm going to enjoy it, don't worry. I can hear it still fine in like my ears. You know, I know Final Fantasy for sure has like one of the best like music compositions out there. That's a great question. It's been so long I've forgotten. um, so I don't for sure know. We could check though. We could check. Because I know what my main character was. Oh, I forgot I have to change data centers. But that's fine. Yeah, like I know on my last character, if this is my... No. Yes. Yes. I think this is my... But like I got pretty far before I had to stop playing because money got really tight during the holiday season, and then I just never picked it back up. No, you're fine. You are fine. Cause like, you know, okay, so. And the only reason I got derailed is because I can't remember things. So let's see. I forget how to do things. There we go. I think that's part of what I'm looking for. Yes, I did. Yeah, because I think I was starting Realm Reborn. I think. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. I was gonna say, I'm just nodding my head at this point because I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about. But, yeah, sure. And then I do have Heaven's Ward. I don't have the new one. Dawn Trail, I think it's called. I don't have that one. I'm gonna wait to get that one until I actually, you know, get to a point where I'm actually playing it. Ah, okay. But yeah, I was doing really well on like keeping playing on like with this character, and I was gonna pick up from this character, but the problem is I don't remember anything, like at all. Like I'm pretty sure I had gear sets, but like there's none. Um. That might be it. I'm trying. Did I make this PC before or after? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I think that might be it, though. Now, because I just saw it, I am... Ah! So yeah, that's probably what it was. That is almost probably what it was. Yeah, because I think, like, at some point I switched PCs. No, I've had this PC for a long time, but... Oh, I know what it was. When I got my SSD, when we re-downloaded everything, that's probably what it was. I probably lost it in that process. Because we re-downloaded the BIOS from scratch. Because I had gotten an SSD and I had upgraded my CPU, so that's probably part of what happened. Now, well, I have somebody who knows things about this game. So since this was my like very first character, it's on a server that my friends play on. What is New Game Plus? Since I just saw it, how does it affect the character? So like because I, have lost memory of what I've done. Like it would be a decent option for me if only I remembered how to get my gear back. I don't, like, I was gonna go, like, I was playing on a brand new character. Because, like, my plan was to play on the brand new character. Yeah, but I don't know where my gear is, because I was looking in my inventory and I don't... Wait, there's the equipment. No. This. Okay. And then... Now I just gotta figure out. Put that. Change that over. See, but I was, is there any... See, because, like, I was... Like, as you saw from, like, this, like, I was in... Oh, it's okay, so they're the same thing. So that was, like, my primary. I was playing around with Samurai. I was. That was my... Go ahead and get all of these done. Oop. Can I move these around? Ah, okay. I will do that once I make them all. Be sure. No, I don't want Lancer. I only think I had like job sets set up for like each of the crafting classes, and then my two like classes I was actually playing. Yeah, but if I put too many, I'm gonna get confused. I think that's all of them? 'Cause it's... No, I'm missing one. Weaver, let's see, carpenter, check, blacksmith. That's what I'm missing. Okay. I actually haven't done a single healer job. had so one of my friends who he plays a lot. When I played last time, we had like a little bar over here. That we had set up for my job change, which is what I was looking for when I clicked over. HUD layout. Is there stuff like online where I can just download a preset? Bar 6. Okay. Like, I was just asking. It's worth a shot. I mean, yeah, I get that. I do. I do. Let's see. Yeah, I know that's the one thing I wanted. Is this hotbar over here, because then I can... Okay, so I might do... And so this is just the very beginning, right? Oh, fuck. Yeah. This one, right? Go away. Which one's the... I don't... Which one is the levy? Oh, it's all of these. all of these. There we go. It's up. And that is... I know that's outside the city. But I should have... I should have the Aetherite. I'll just have to figure out how to replay everything. Look how cool my sword looked. See if we can find us a dump. Bingo. Okay. So I know. lights, unrestricted. Okay. Blue lights. This is so helpful. Having somebody who knows things. Okay, so the one you were saying for the small fry is this one, the Fuga and the Fugetsu. This tree here. Doing that's the big boy attack. Ah, that one changes. I see. So this. Give this the 2, and then this is the big boy. So you're saying, like, if I'm dealing with like a group of ads, to do Right. But I could do Fuga into Mangetsu, Fuga into Oka, and then still get the AoE for the hits. Got it. Okay, I'm following. I'm tracking. So, like, my AoE would be these three. No, let's find that damage over. Yeah. That's the one you were saying to hit the boss with first. So hit a basic combo. One open. Give me just a second, I just got sent. Order that I need to put in real quick. The work stuff, sadly. So even on my day off here, I am working. Yeah. And it would just be about making sure that I take, like, these 3 separate ones to get the 3 different, lights. Right. I remember that much. Make Yoshi sweet. Oh, so like, long story short, I could land all the final attacks. So it would just be like I could hit Make Yoshi Speed and do Gecko, Kasha, and Gikaze. And then be able to do the big boy attack. So it would be this, this. Right. And that doesn't go away. I mean, 40 seconds. So it'd be yeah, like if I do all of them. Think I get it? So get the 2 buffs from those 2. And then, yeah, they're both gone now. Let me finish working on this part. Gecko, and then Kasha. This is by itself. So this one. The Kenki, right? So like let me get rid of this. I see what you mean. So like when the best time to use it is when you're waiting on that cooldown between abilities, because it gives that just extra boost of damage if you have that Kenki to gauge up. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. And it just like helps sneak that extra little bit of damage in if you have it. Should I be using it as I get it? Or should I hold it for like when the gauge is full and then burn through it? Well, I don't have that one yet. I don't have it yet. It's at level 54. So I'm close. Okay. And then okay. Can I have a bottle of Fantasia? We'll do this and then we'll check that.
I am the waves that bear. I am the
I've always
winds
loved her
that
voice.
guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Oh.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Yeah.
Phew!
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer.
At least they still look cool.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Yeah, if I were to change anything on this character, it'd probably be
Awake
Vayne.
again? Are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Let me grab his quest, and then we will do the Bottle of Fantasia thing. Nope, unavailable in New Game Mode Plus. Subject later. I can suspend it. I don't think I can. I mean, fuck it. Sure enough. Well, there you go. Okay, but and it's gonna have to be all for now. It's time to go do things. Thank you for all your help.